My name is Cherise Taylor, and I am the founder and CEO of Tailored For You Enterprises LLC, limited liability company. I am so proud of my baby. We just celebrated a year. I'm celebrating a year as an entrepreneur, and I am steadily growing and serving, and it's very exciting. My partner, you may know him, his name is Jesus, and we're kind of doing this thing together. So I'm very excited to share another message of hope and inspiration with all of my business professionals out here in social media land. What I want to talk to you about today is fear and how to work fear, how to make it work for you, how to use it as a force to propel you forward instead of letting it be something that postpones and keeps you from your blessings. So we're going to feel fear when we're diving into new things. For some of you, doing videos is in a video challenge that Natalie has, and for those of you just tuning in to my YouTube channel, Natalie Goucher is a sister in spirit to me and someone who I look up to as a mentor. And she is doing, at this time, August of 2013, she's challenging some of the people that she's connected to on Facebook and YouTube to a 60-day video challenge. Well, some of you, either now or in the future, depending on when you're watching this, may be fearful of video, may be fearful of how you look, how you sound when you're on video. And so I want to talk about healthy fear, and I want to talk about fear that is not so healthy, that can stop you. Sometimes we'll have that feeling in our gut when we engage in dealing with a particular person, or we're making a certain business decision, and we just feel some apprehension, little uneasy in our spirit about a particular person, about signing off on something that we fear could be harmful to our business, to the health or the survival of our business, a partnership. And that's when fear can come in very handy. Sometimes you feel it when you walk into a building or you're sharing a certain space with someone. Something in your gut just says, keep your distance. Look out for girlfriend, look out for boyfriend. There's something about them. I don't know what it is, but there's something stirring here. That's fear that you need to pay attention to, because it can be life-saving. Actually, it can save you from some heartache, from harm, from danger, from a bad business deal. That's fear that you want to pay attention to, and you want to take a look at it and make sure that you're making the right decisions. But there's also negative fear that keeps you from moving, fear that paralyzes you. I heard Taffy Dollar, who is a wife and minister with Creflo Dollar out of Atlanta, and she said years and years ago, I don't know if she was the first one to come up with it or not, but she's the first person I heard say it. And she said, fear stands for false evidence appearing real. False evidence appearing real. Okay? And so we want to be very cautious about letting fear paralyze us. Some of you are with videos, well, I don't really have anything important to say. People may not like what I wear. They may not like my hair. They may not like my voice. They may not like my message. What if I'm rejected? I have a very brief video on rejoicing in rejection. Check that one out as well. But we can't let fear paralyze us. Okay. Sometimes we're waiting for things to be perfect, and perfection also can paralyze you to the point where you're just not making movement. You're not making progress. So want to be very careful. So how do we conquer that? And one of the key ways that you can conquer that is by really having the attitude of, what if I don't? What if I don't? What if I don't do this? What if I make these videos? What if I start my business and it blesses somebody? Just 2 people, maybe a dozen people. And what if I let my fear of rejection, or my fear of not being successful, or my fear of not being whatever, the best of the best, keep me from acting, and someone misses out on a word of encouragement, someone misses out on a service that I could lend to them because I was too scared to start? Give it some thought. Give it some thought. So we conquer fear by just saying, what's the worst thing that could happen? Will it cause the death of me physically, emotionally, spiritually? If I do this and I fail, if I stand up in front of this group of people and a couple of people get up and leave, or a couple of people snicker in the back row, or a couple of people fall asleep, is that the worst thing? Can I withstand that? With the strength of the Lord, can I get past that? Ha ha! It's worth inquiring about. It's worth asking the question. So don't let fear paralyze you. Realize that you have a business partner in this life, and his name is Jesus, and he cares about you. He loves you. He cares about business. He cares about your public speaking. He cares about your appearance on camera. He cares about all of that. So all of the things that you're apprehensive about, take it up to the Lord in prayer and push forward. Push forward. And you're going to feel so much better when you face your fear head on and you just say, you know what? I'm going for it. I'm going for it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to take this risk. I'm going to take this chance. And I'm going to go forward with my message. I'm going to go forward with my business. And, I may stumble along the way to the finish line. I may have to crawl. I may have to be pushed. But I'm moving forward. I'm not going to let fear and anxiety paralyze me and keep me from evolving into all that God has for me. So this is your girl, Cherise Taylor, with Tailored For You Enterprises, asking you to remember that fear is false evidence appearing real, and that you can conquer your fears. Remember that some fears are healthy. Some fear is healthy. Some apprehension is healthy. You want to pay attention to it. But if it's something that you're just kind of cowering under and using it as a shelter, an excuse not to move, not to open up, not to blossom and become everything that God has intended you to be, then we need to put that under your feet and use it as a stepping stone, a building block for you to accomplish and to evolve and to grow and to become everything that you are destined to be. I thank you for joining me. I hope this offered some encouragement to you. Please tell it and share it with a friend. I would appreciate that. God bless you. And remember, until next time, the best is yet to come. All right. Bye.